What's up, everybody? Blake here. Welcome back to the channel. If y'all are new, thanks for showing up. If you're old, thanks for coming back. Got some Thursday night football player props we're going to take a look at here today on PrizePicks for the NFL. If y'all are new to PrizePicks, use this promo code right here down below. Get yourself signed up. That'll get your first deposit instantly matched up to $100. Take advantage there. Free money. All right, so quick recap of how the entirety of, what was it, week 6 now? What are we on to week 7? Anyways, last week, though, from Thursday all the way to Monday, we ended up going a total of, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 and 3. Now, 2 of those were the discounted props for Tua and Lamar, but we still took them. Just because they're discounted don't always mean they're worth taking, but we did take them. So not terrible there. We'll try to clean it up here a little bit on Thursday night. Got 3 picks, kind of 4, but 3 picks that we'll take a look at here. And the first one is going to be in the receiving yards category. We do have Jacksonville and New Orleans, of course. Trevor Lawrence should play. They're going to put him through a pregame workout to determine whether he plays, but they do have him on the board in a couple spots. But either way, that does not affect these props that I'm about to give out. First prop that I like is going to be Travis Etienne, 19.5 receiving yards. So the reason I said 3 picks and kind of 4, I like Travis Etienne's receiving yards, and I also like his 3 receptions. I like the over on both, but I think I'm going to go receiving yards as my favorite, because I think there's only been one time where he hit he got 3 receptions but didn't get the yards. But besides that, other games that he got 3, maybe 4 receptions, he didn't just barely get the yards. He absolutely blew past it, 50, 40, and 48 and 28. So I think that's going to be the main one. I am going to put in 2 slips, so I'm going to use both plays. I'm going to use the receiving yards and the receptions. I just want to cover both. But I think I like the receiving yards the most here for Travis Etienne. If Trevor Lawrence does play, you'd expect him to be maybe a little hurt, and look for a little more usage out of the backfield on these checkdowns to Travis Etienne. And if he's not hurt and he's totally fine, then they still utilize him the same way. So the quarterback position really won't matter too much here. Even if Trevor Lawrence doesn't play at all and they sit him, Travis Etienne they're still going to utilize him like they always do. Like I said, it's just a simple check down out of the backfield, a screen, Texas route right up through the middle. Either way you want to go, I could go in there and throw that route. So I'm going to take the over on the receiving yards right there. And like I said, I'm just going to go ahead and throw the receptions on the slip as well, just so we can have it up. I said, we got it right here. 3 books have it to go heavy under 3.5. So, which, does make sense. But like I said, this one's a little more consistent if you want to look at it really quick. 2 pushes and 2 hits. The other one had 3 hits and no pushes. So, I guess if you want to play that into it and, you want to factor that in. But when he's gone over this, he's just gone over it by a reception. So, like I said, the other ones, the average on the yards per catch kind of imbalances this a little. It makes you lean more that way. But either way there, so Travis Etienne, going to have both of them up there. I like the receiving yards more than the receptions. And next pick, like I said, other side of the ball, we're going to be taking a look back again in the receiving yards category. And it's going to be Rashid Shaheed, 35.5 receiving yards. Love this play right here. Dude's been fun to watch. Derek Carr likes utilizing him. If we take a look, I don't think that's accurate. They're missing a couple of games in there, so don't let that fool you. We are going to be taking the over here. We're going to look at his true game log right here. Like I said, the line to get here is, what are we looking at? 35.5, though we said. 35.5 is what we're taking a look at jumping over. So this is what we're looking at. He hits 89, 63, 0. We won't talk about that. 33, 28, and 85. So he goes 3 for 3 here. The targets are typically there. Only 2 games he's seen 2 targets, and that's the lowest that he's seen. Besides that, 4, 6, 7, and 6. If we can get, 3, 4 targets out of this, and look at the averages. These aren't short little passes either. 15, 17, 11, 14, and 42 average here. So I think that, we get 2 catches, we're hitting this, and we only need that, as you can see, maybe only on 2 targets. If we can get 5, 6, 7 targets, that would be even better. But I bet we could snatch this with just 2 targets, 2 catches, or 3 targets, 2 catches, however you want to do it. But anyways, dude's been doing his thing. So I like Rashid Shaheed to go over 35.5 receiving yards here. Jacksonville is giving up the most passing yards in the NFL right now. So you could almost really just take your pick with these New Orleans wide receivers. And I just think the utilization that Shaheed's been getting lately, and, he has the lower line, 35.5, as opposed to Olave, 64.5, Michael Thomas, 53.5. I think Rashid Shaheed is like I said, he's been doing his thing. He's got a low line that he could easily go over in just a couple catches. Give me the over on him there. I really like that play. Probably my favorite on the day. And then last but not least, we're going to head over to field goals made. And it's going to be Blake Group, New Orleans kicker here. Like I said, how I'm probably going to do these slips is just 2 power plays. I'll do the field goals made with one of the ETN plays, and then the other ETN play with Shaheed. So Blake Group, field goals made. Like I said, they show no love to the punters and kickers on PrizePicks on their game logs. You look at it here, it's kind of ridiculous. They got 3. They've got 3, and then not even the 3 most recent at that. The 10th, the 18th, and then October 15th. I mean, come on. But Blake Group, we'll take a look at the real game log over here. So 1.5 is the number to get. First of all, let's take a look at field goals attempted first. This is every game this year, all 6 of them. He has cleared this line in attempts at least, so he's at least attempted 2 field goals every single game this year. So he's given us a chance to hit this every single game this year. He's gone over it every game except for once. That was against Green Bay, and he just went 1 for 2, but he still took 2 field goals. So New Orleans really finds themselves in position where they're just out of, can't find themselves in the end zone, and they're, out of punt range, a little too close for punt range, just right there in that field goal range. They're having to settle for field goals, not scoring a ton. So I like this one right here a lot. I mean, look, just the field goals attempted. I mean, that's really nice to see. You could take a look as well at the other kicker, Brandon McManus. But it's just a little more, and that one doesn't show either. His is a little more inconsistent. He's gone like 1 field goals made, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. So he's just very up and down. But Blake Group, like I said, New Orleans is really, really having issues getting into that end zone. So they're having to settle a lot for Group here. So I like that one as well. This is going to be the 4 picks. Like I said, call me crazy for taking both ETN plays, but the dude's going to get utilized, especially with Trevor Lawrence coming off injury. He's going to get utilized. Rushing yards honestly don't look bad, but I just think these are going to be way easier to hit right here. The situation of the game is just a lot easier, I think, on the receptions, just because, New Orleans, how their defense plays against that and whatnot. So that's going to be it right there. ETN receiving yards, ETN receptions, however you want. I like receiving yards better. Rashid Shaheed, 35.5 receiving yards. Blake Group, 1.5 field goals made. I like the over on every single one of those. So rolling into week 7 with, what did we say? 7. Rolling into week 7 with 7-3 streak going. So let's see what we can get done tonight. Besides that, I'm going to get out of here. Good luck, everyone. Sub to the channel, like the video, drop in the comments what you're running with. Later.